you haven't guessed already, for more, we're joined by Foods CEO Jason Buechel. It's great to have you here. Welcome.
Hi, Kelly. So happy to be here.
You know, Whole Foods, what an American. There should be just a sitcom or a drama or something just all about this grocery store. And the last 2 years you've been at the helm has been through some of the biggest changes in prices we've ever experienced, at least in our lifetimes. What's that been like for you trying to operate the stores?
Yeah, I mean, first, customers are, challenged at this point where they're seeing inflation across every facet of their lives, including food. And so for us, it's been how do we help support customers and take the right step in, one, bringing more value, but still preserving quality. For us, having the highest quality food standards within grocery has been part of our history going back 44 years ago. And we're going to continue to elevate those standards and at the same time, help bring opportunities for more and more customers to come into Whole Foods. So if we look at year over year, we've doubled the number of promotions that we've had within our stores. We've reduced prices on 25% of our items across the store. And we're seeing customer behavior change. We're having more customers come in. They're building bigger baskets. We also see through our Nielsen data that we're actually reducing prices faster than rest of market. And so it's really creating a great opportunity for customers to enjoy wonderful quality and at the same time, better value.
I doubt that Whole Foods would be the first to be hauled in front of Congress for this, but certainly other grocers are being mentioned by name on the campaign trail and from prominent senators. In fact, like Elizabeth Warren, who recently spoke about her concerns that companies are price gouging. This was actually recently. Maybe we can take a quick listen to the charges she's saying are driving inflation in the grocery stores.
We have the 2 years coming out of the pandemic, and we know that inflation went up by about 14% in that combined 24-month period. And we know that profit margins went up 75%. That is a five-fold increase in profit margin.
So like I said, I don't know if she'd be going after Whole Foods first and foremost, whose whole clientele, it seems, is meant to be a little bit higher price point. But what would be your response to that?
Well, I mean, the reality is there have been significant increases in costs across the supply chain, across products. And I think one of the things that we have to do together is retailers and CPG companies, food companies, is come together and find ways that we can bring value back to our customers. The reality is we're in a highly competitive marketplace at the same time. And so this is one where I think there's a lot of folks who try to put blame as far as who's causing what within this process. But I think for us, it's figuring out the best way to bring value to customers.
Is it collaborative? So when your companies come to you and say, okay, the price of veggie puffs is $5 a bag or whatever, I mean, how much pushback do you have and how much margin are you willing to give in order to maintain an edge? Or is it not what drives shoppers to Whole Foods?
Yeah, well, one, we're in razor thin margins within the grocery space from the get-go. And as the retailer, we sort of see the least amount of profitability in that equation. Part of this is working with suppliers and saying, hey, if we can't bring value, and ultimately customers aren't going to buy these products, it's not good for either one of us. And so a big part of it is looking at ways by which we can find wins to support the customer at the same time, make sure that companies continue to have sustainable, successsual growth. And so that's a balance we have to.
And it's interesting just to hear you emphasize, like your margins, even at Whole Foods, are not that fat, not that hefty. So if you think that inflation is starting to come down, you kind of alluded to that, do you think that trend is going to continue over the coming 12 months, or does it start to level off or even go back up a little bit? Do you have any insight about that?
I'm very hopeful that we'll start to see some more trends here with inflation coming down as we look across a lot of key commodity areas. But, there's a lot of wild factors out there. Labor is really challenging right now still for so many folks, including us, to hire. And so that, brings, greater competition for labor and can sometimes drive up costs as well. So our job right now is to figure out how we can work far in advance with our suppliers, collaboratively figure out what is the demand that we have to prepare for, and how can we have great opportunities, whether it's promotions or investing in regular price to support a high quality experience with value for customers.
It's interesting you're not really seeing the softer labor market make it any easier right now on the talent front.
No, not at all. And that's something that we've been dealing with that challenge ever since the onset of the pandemic. And certain pockets of the country are even more strained than others. And so we're having to find creative ways to work upstream to help support simplifying a lot of the work in our stores if we aren't able to staff at the levels we'd like to.